Hello, my name is Christina Forbes. As you're getting to know, I'm the wife of seriously injured worker Lauren Forbes. The reason I'm doing this particular video today is Lauren got something rather interesting in the fucking mail today. A letter from WorkSafeBC. So I'm just going to grab that letter here. First and foremost, what I'd like to say when I went to my mailbox today is that the letter that I received was in such hurried to get out into the mail that WorkSafeBC neglected to lick the envelope. See, look, the glue is still on the envelope right there. And to show that I didn't actually tamper with the thing, there's the date that they sent it out. So, just so you know, they're sending out injured workers' mail unsealed. That's nice, thanks. I'm sure injured workers everywhere appreciate you sending out their fucking mail unsealed so that every postal worker and whoever comes along it can fucking read it. The letter that I'm talking about is in regards to the RCMP coming to my house and apparently my threat on YouTube. So here's that letter. June 2nd. Dear Mr. Forbes, I am advised that you have a claim with WorkSafeBC for a work-related injury and that a vocational rehabilitation consultant is assigned to your file. I am further advised that Christina Forbes has threatened our vocational rehabilitation consultant on a YouTube video. We have asked the police to investigate this threat. As a result, all contact with WorkSafeBC, the Workers' Compensation Board, by myself or Christina, or by yourself or Christina Forbes, must be in writing and addressed to corporate security, specifically Mr. Sidhu. I have no idea who that is. Also, neither you nor Christina Forbes are to attend any WorkSafeBC office or approach any staff without corporate security approval. Wow. Corporate security approval. I didn't realize that WorkSafeBC needed fucking corporate security. There's a reason why this insurance company has corporate security, because they're fucking over injured workers. But yet I make a fucking 3-second little comment on YouTube that didn't once threaten physical or mental harm to Sheila was a case. I got the fucking cops at my door, and now I'm dealing with WorkSafeBC corporate security. So, Mr. Harry Sidhu with WorkSafeBC. Mr. Sidhu will forward any information that you provide to the appropriate department at WorkSafeBC. And if you need claim information, he will provide you with that information. If you have any urgent matters that require immediate answer, Mr. Sidhu may be contacted by telephone at 1-604-276-3073 between the hours of 8 a.m. and 3 p.m. We seek your cooperation in complying with these arrangements so that the business between yourself and WorkSafeBC can be conducted in a professional manner and that we may provide service to you in a relationship that is mutually respectful. Yours truly, Mark Evans, Corporate Security, WorkSafeBC. You know what, guys? I'm just going to give you his email here. Feel free to email the little fucking bastard. Mark Evans, big M, little A, little R, K, period, big E, little V is in vain, A is in asshole, N is in nuisance, and S is in shithead, at WorkSafeBC.com. You can also phone him directly at 1-604-276-3138, or you can call his cell number at 1-680-317-0758. So, copy to Mr. Sidhu, Richmond head office. You know what? Yeah, that's more classic WorkSafeBC tactics there. How come my husband can't contact WorkSafeBC? He doesn't have fuck all to do with this YouTube shit. Nothing at all. It's me. But yet, you know what? It's just one tactic that WorkSafeBC is going to use to push my husband that little bit further. You know, anything that WorkSafeBC can use to drive the injured worker that little bit crazy. I think I'm pissing someone off at fucking WorkSafeBC, and I really hope that I am. I really hope that I am. You know what, Sheila was a case, I really hope you need that 5-day vacation, because the stress that you're probably feeling right now compares nothing to the stress that the choices that rehabilitation consultants and employees sign their name to, written word, the crimes and atrocities that they do to injured workers, yet she needs a fucking day off. That's great. That's fucking really nice. I really hope that you're enjoying your little stress retreat or whatever, free paid vacation now that you can have. this is fucking bullshit. You know, my husband's been compliant, but yet now he has to deal with Mark Evans, manager of corporate security for WorkSafeBC. Question is, people, why does WorkSafeBC feel that they need corporate security? You know, when you treat everyone with dignity and respect, you shouldn't need corporate fucking security. But yet, apparently WorkSafeBC needs corporate security, and Sheila Wasacasey felt threatened. You know what? Sheila Wasacasey didn't feel threatened when she came to our house when we lived out in Sayward and didn't inform anybody that she came to my fucking house to talk to Lauren. Yeah, you remember that, Sheila, when you came to my fucking house out in Sayward and you didn't tell anybody at corporate head office for WorkSafeBC that you were coming out to our house that day? You know, you didn't feel too fucking scared or threatened for your life then. You came to our house, you stayed for probably the better part of 2 hours that day. You made the drive from Courtenay to Sayward because, you know, you felt threatened. You know what? Shame on you, Sheila. Hide. I hope you're hiding. This is really sad that you're doing this to my husband. He's trying here. He's done nothing but try for you, Sheila. You know, but because he gave medical information that you guys don't accept, this has really snowballed this whole thing, is because he was honest. He gave medical information that his treating physicians have documented and forwarded on to WorkSafeBC to Linda Weaver at North Island College. And because, as I showed you earlier, Sheila Wasacasey was somewhat surprised by the medical information that you discussed with Linda Weaver at North Island College. And then came the decision letter to cut us off for non-compliance. Lauren was being compliant. He just needed to for Linda Weaver to know things that she needed to know so that she could help him to do this course that you want him to do. So, you know, and here he is being penalized for it. This is an absolute disgrace. But yet I got the cops at my door. But yet, you know, you can blackmail injured workers and you can starve them and abuse them, and I can't phone the cops and charge Sheila Wasacasey for abuse and neglect. I can't, you know, guys like this Mark Evans who are supposed to be intimidating the manager of corporate security for WorkSafeBC. You know what? Maybe if you treated your injured workers with the compassion and fairness and respect that Scott McLeod bouts all off over the place, then you wouldn't have a need for corporate security. Corporate security. Right there, head office, Richmond office. But yet in the Richmond office, they have retreats and a Starbucks for injured work for their employees there, for WorkSafeBC employees. So, you know, after you've shafted that injured worker that morning, you can go down and enjoy a nice hot Starbucks supplied by WorkSafeBC. And then, if you're bored after that in the evening, you can get a discount on your Ticketmaster and go and enjoy a concert. That's nice. Injured workers starve, and you get to enjoy Starbucks in the workplace. Not to mention the internal bonus structure. You know, Sheila, what kind of bonus did you get for this shit? I really hope that you're lapping it up all over the fucking office and that people feel sorry for you, because I don't feel sorry for you. You don't feel sorry for my husband, and you probably don't feel sorry for all the other injured workers you fucked over. This is disgusting. Shame on you. And you know what? My husband didn't even get this fucking letter when, even in his claim, and I'm going to pull that out tomorrow and I can prove to you, where my husband, still in 2 full casts, threatened to drive his fucking sweet-ass Camaro through the front window of the Workers' Compensation Office downtown Courtenay. And still, my husband got compo and he didn't get cut off and he didn't get this letter right here. Yeah, it's in his even claim file, right? You know, that my husband threatened to drive his Camaro through their fucking building. No cops were called. Didn't get any of this in the fucking mail. But you know what? I think it's working, because this evidence is starting to show people, and WorkSafeBC's getting scared, and I hope you're fucking scared. You know? Because someone's going to pick this up. It's going to blow right out of the fucking water, and I really hope that the work that I'm doing here is a stepping stone to the changes of the corruption that is WorkSafeBC. Thank you very much for watching. Have a good evening from the Forbes house. Bye-bye.